Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. So nice to see you here. Hi, Teacher Barbara. Hi, Viviani. Hey, Dawn. I think the notice is going out as we speak, so I'm sure that we'll have a few more people join us. So, surprise! I'm 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 doing a show on my own. Usually I'm doing shows and collaborations with other people, and um, did have a show scheduled for 7, but it got rescheduled. So tomorrow evening at 8:15 Mountain Standard Time. Yes, 8:15 Mountain Standard Time. I'll be on Allie, Heart and Soul Connected. I'll be on her channel, and she and Helen of Irish Granny and I are going to be discussing Bob Woodward's new book, War. It's really interesting. Also, on Tuesday, not only is it election day in the US, yay, it's finally here. It's also Taco Tuesday with David and Gary. And our special guest for this edition is going to be Colleen of the Cool Chrome. So that is Tuesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So make sure that you join us for that. I think it's going to be epic. We should see some results coming in. We'll have a better sense of what's going on. And I am just thrilled to bits that I was going to say we're going to be electing. No, not. I wish I could vote. I really do. But as a Canadian, they frown upon that kind of stuff. But you are going to be electing the first female president of the United States, Kamala Harris. I can't wait. So, Rose Blue, hello, Mary Hernandez Walker, Monica Kay. We've got Witchy Gardens, Denise Fletcher, hello. We've got Sixes. Is your email in your info? Yes, Rose Blue, it is. And if it's not in the info, then just it's heartcentertarot@outlook.com. Hey, Mousy, Angel Rivera, Lightseeker, nice to see you here. All righty. So, how's everyone feeling? Are you having a good weekend so far? I still have a couple things that I need to finish up. I kind of been a lazy weekend. I haven't really been doing too much. Yes, Rose Blue, all lowercase. So yeah, I've kind of been slow moving. So I will be posting on my community tab the schedule for this week. Great things coming up. I've got tomorrow at 3. I'm scheduled to have Annette Dion join me. So that should be fun. Hi, Debbie Smith. Yes, Monica. I am Canadian. I'm up in Alberta, and political tarot is my passion, and especially the things happening in the U.S. That is, you're a neighbor. We got to know what's going on, because what happens with you will generally affect us. So it's a good idea to kind of know what your neighborhood's like, what your neighbors are like, what they're up to, who's doing what, that kind of stuff. And hello, Carolyn. Hello, Carolyn and Peter. Nice to see you. I still have the members only video that I have to do. That'll be going out later on this evening. I'm not exactly sure when, but it'll be going on. So I can't wait. Yes. Successes. Yes, it is. It is dark now. It is 7:05 Mountain Standard Time here, and it's dark. So what can you do? At least I feel like we gained an hour. Hello, book. Nice to see you here. So for those of you, if you don't know, and I'm sure that you do, but for those of you that are interested, I do have membership on my channel, and it's a monthly subscription. You can start anytime, you can end anytime. There's 4 different levels that you can join at, and each one has its different little perks. So if you go to my main page on YouTube, Heart Center Tarot, you can click on the join button, and it will give you a breakdown of what's available at each one. And if you find one that resonates with you, by all means, click it. And I know at the top level, you get a 15-minute monthly reading with yours truly. So there you go. That should be enticement enough. And Sue Toffee, hello. And Artist Liz, nice to see you here. And did I say Emily Lawrence, hello? No, I didn't. And there you go. So, Sue Toffee is a new member. Thank you, Sue Toffee. Welcome, welcome. So you should be getting that the week ahead already. And yeah, you should be getting that later. Hey, Tea Garden Chicken. Hello, Teresa. Anna Greenwich. Nice to see you here. Yes, Mousy, you are a member. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything new, exciting happening? What's going on? We are how many days? 3 days? 2 days. Well, starting tomorrow, it's 2 days to the election. So I hope that you have all voted. I hope that you've taken friends with you to vote. And remember, vote blue up and down the ticket, even if there are people that are blue that are on the ticket that you think, I don't like that person, whatever. Even if you have to hold your nose, vote blue, because it's really, really important that not only we get Kamala elected and Tim Walz elected, but we also need to give them the House and the Senate so that they could actually get things done. Right? There's somebody on there you don't like, you know what? You can get rid of them 2 years from now. But in the meantime, that's the big thing here. And Emily already voted. Good for you. Excuse me. I was cuddling with my cat, and he got very close to my face, and so now I have little bits of cat hair somewhere here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to remove cat hair. And yes, Mousy, more than ready for it to be over. This feels like we've been suffering with PTSD for years. So we'll see how that goes. And how do you like the 90% approval rating Smith received today? Very good. Yeah. Yes, Don Turner, kittens are great, so are pups. I have 2 cats and a dog. I have a husky. So, animal fur is just part of the decor in my house. That's just the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. There's a sign by my front door that says, what can you do? What can you do? I love them to bits, and I wouldn't part with any of them. All righty. And Book says Bobby Jr. is saying one day he's removing fluoride from water. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. And here we go. Yeah. Yes, Don, it's a side dish at your place too. Perfect. Yeah. Don, old is a severe insult to my brain. You guys, have you seen the latest reporting on Trump when he's out there and he's pretending to do something sexual with a microphone? Oh my God. Ah, yeah. And he wants us to give him the nuclear codes. What could go wrong? Yeah. And yes. Yes, book. He did. RFK Jr. went to Somalia and spewed about facts, and 88 children died. Well done, RFK Jr. Good for you. I hope you're proud of yourself. Yeah. These people have got to go. Hello, Marie Frank. Nice to see you here. And yeah, Rose Blue says Cruz needs. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You guys need to do whatever you can to make sure to get him there. Like send him down to Mexico. Yeah. And yes, Carolyn voted first day available. My third great grandmother is Lucretia Mott. And for those of you who don't know about Lucretia Mott, you can Google her. You want to talk about someone who did things to advance the cause of women? There you go. Yeah. And he did. Yes, Rose Blue, he did. Yeah. He's trying to do the news people are the enemy of the people and they're out to get him. And it's the same old. We've heard this story so many times that it's like, okay, Grandpa, you've already told us that story 15 times today, not to mention every other day we see you. So yeah, just get ready to celebrate. Get ready to celebrate. And no, he is not fit for office. Not in the least. Okay. Just give me a sec, you guys, while I check my email and see what Rose Blue sent me. Oh. I don't have anything, Rose. So, yeah, he literally did. He said the pew pew part. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to post my email address here. There you go. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from the angelic messenger cards, and let's see what kind of energy we've got swirling around us today. I can tell you that I had an amazing day today. Sundays I usually meet with my local Terra group, and we encourage new readers. It's kind of a community where we get together, we encourage each other, we do readings for each other, but we also do readings for people that happen to be in whatever establishment we're in on that particular Sunday. And today was just, it was fabulous. The energy was just something else. So it was fabulous. So let's see if this is going to continue here. I have a feeling that it is going to. And yes, Marie Frank, hold on, let me put that up there. Yeah. As we approach Veterans Day, we're honoring our vets and taking back our flag and the rights of women. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. We do not want to go back. You do not want to go back. So, yeah. And hello, Anya. Nice to see you here. Happy Sunday evening to you as well. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. And I can't tell you how excited I am about the week. I really, really can't. So, yes, Dawn, it is. It's a fabulous group, and we do meet in Calgary. If you're ever in Calgary on a Sunday, usually we start getting together at about 1 in the afternoon, and we socialize, we have a meal, we chit chat, we catch up, we do that, and we start the readings for the public at about 2 in the afternoon. So if you'd like to come down, you just let me know when you want to come down, and I'll let you know where we're going to be, and you can have your choice of readers, from yours truly to people who do mediumship, to people who do runes, to it's just a lovely community. So yeah, tarot brunch, absolutely. Okie dokie. So let's see, what do we get? Believe me, there will be celebrations in my family. Oh, Carolyn, you know what? If you guys on Tuesday or Wednesday, because we're going to have a good idea who won on Tuesday. You absolutely know that the megas are going to be going to court. They're going to be filing challenges for each and every county, each and every city. They're going to be throwing stuff up against the wall to see what sticks. And they're going to be going on and on and on. It's the same old story. It's 2020 all over again. So there might be a delay in the actual pronouncement, but it is going to happen. Absolutely. So, okay, what do we have? Look at this. Beautiful. Trust. Absolutely. Trust the process. Trust that things are going to work out as they should. Trust that we have done what we needed to do. Women have heard the call, and they're saying, oh, hell no. We're not doing that anymore. We're not having our rights taken away. We're not going back to the 17th, 18th century and all that. Okay, let me see. Just a second. I'm going to, hold on. I'm just looking at what Rose Blue just sent me. So I'm going to save it. And I'm going to save it on my desktop. Save so that I can share it with you guys. All righty. Okay. Yes. Thanks, Dawn. Yeah, exactly. Trust the process. Just trust the process. Okay. So I'm going to share with you what Rose Blue just sent me. I hope that it works. Share screen. No, I don't want to share that. I want to get out of that. Present. Let's do a slide. From my computer. Yeah, that's what I want. From the desktop. And let me see, where is it on here? Just have to find it. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. I didn't save it properly. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this, okay? All right, let's try this again. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to save as, and I'm going to change it to rose blue, and try that. Save. All righty. Let's do this again. Slide from my computer, from the desktop, and well, why aren't you here? I saved it as rose blue. Oh, darn. Okay, one other place to check. Nope. Sorry, rose blue. It was cute. I'll tell you guys what it was, because it's really cute. It's a picture of Charlie Brown and Linus, and it says, "Good grief, Linus." Oh, here we go. Canada must feel like they live in an apartment above a meth lab with all this crazy. Yes, sometimes we do, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So besides trust, what else do we have? Trust the process. Fulfillment. Everything that you have done, everything that I have done, everything that Kamala has done, and the people who are supporting her will be fulfilled. This is Kamala's destiny. If you check in with any of the other readers, especially the ones that are doing astrology and all that kind of stuff, you know that this is part of her destiny. It really, really is. So have faith. Don't, even if what you're hearing on Tuesday is, looks like, Trump is out ahead, but just trust that everything will work out and Kamala will be sworn in as president on January 20th, which, by the way, happens to be Martin Luther King's birthday. How about that? Yes. Thanks, Teresa T. Garden Chicken. Canadians, sorry. Yeah, absolutely. And yes, Texas will fight it. Well, this isn't anything new. We know that that's what they're going to do. They are already telegraphing and projecting to the mega followers that this is this is a rigged election. It's been stolen. It's the same thing as 2020. Don't get caught up in that fear. Don't get caught up in that anxiety, because if you're part of that anxiety, then you just invite more of it in. So just when you hear it, you can say, yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. That's it. And we should all start. Yes, absolutely, Dawn. Asking our angels and guides to give each blue candidate a super boost of energy. totally, totally. I have absolute faith in what's coming. I really, really honestly do. So I'm thrilled to bits with what's going to happen. And yet, don't forget, Tuesday I'll be on with David and Gary, which is always a fun time because it's Taco Tuesdays. It's what we do. And election is just a bonus. And I'm going to have we're going to have a special guest, and that will be Colleen of the Cool Crone. She's going to be joining us. So, hello, Reed Stryker. Oh, couldn't sleep. I thought maybe I'd jump in. Hello from the Netherlands. Well, welcome from the Netherlands. Nice to have you here. Hope you enjoy the chat. All right. Okay, so I've done an awful lot of talking, and I've verbal diarrhea and all that kind of good stuff. So if you have any questions about the election, let's do it that way. Any questions about the election, post them in all caps, and I will try to get to as many as I can. So there, yeah. Yes, book. Yeah. We all need to wrap each other with the real people in love and light, especially mega base. Yeah. Yeah. Not to sleep so early. Yes. Yes, Sylvia. Yeah. I know. It always takes a few days after the time change, doesn't it? To kind of adjust to it. And yeah, totally. Totally. Okay. Just wanted to also remind you guys that there's a difference between Republicans and MAGA. There are some very stable, community-driven, honest Republicans. They have just been taken over by this, the folly of Trump and his followers. They are not the majority. They are a small number when you consider how many people there are in the US. They are a small number. Everyone is paying attention to them because they make a lot of noise. It's the what is going to happen after this election is that we're going to have some guardrails put in place. The Kamala and her administration are going to put things in place so that this kind of party takeover can never happen again. That, calmer and wiser minds prevail. Now, is MAGA going to go down, quietly? Oh, no. No. They're going to fight it every step of the way. The thing is that their argument for fighting it really doesn't have anything to stand on. They just want to fight for the sake of fighting, and that never works. People recognize that doesn't work. Right? Hi, Ness. Okay, so Yes, absolutely, Carolyn. Yeah, empty vessels make the loudest noise. Yeah, that's what it is. So this is just it's a small number of the population. They're not going to be happy. They're going to talk about all the things that they're going to do, and this is going to be a bloodbath, and it's it's going to be awful. They're going to tell you all kinds of things to try to scare you. Don't give in to the fear. It's just, this is when people are losing, they're willing to say and do anything to prove that they haven't been wrong all along. So just know that they're going to try. The thing is, one of the things that I kind of understand about human nature is that people are basically self-serving. They will do things that that help them out, or things that serve their own purposes. Now, January 6th showed us that, yes, there was a good number of people who decided that it was time to take back the country and attack the Capitol. A lot of those people are either already sitting in jail, are serving sentences, or are about to be sentenced. So they're realizing that there is a consequence to their action. Those people who have not yet been caught or imprisoned or anything along those lines, they look at the people who went before them, and they might be chanting, Trump, 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 he's our guy. And they will be angry when they lose. But when it comes right down to it, and if someone was to say, okay, that's it, we ride at dawn, the majority of them, because they are basically self-serving, are going to say, yeah, I'll catch up with you. I'll meet you there, right? And they're going to quietly go back into their caves, and yeah, they're going to be very vocal from a very anonymous place. But at that point, it's too late. So, okay, let's see. I hope I didn't miss any questions in here. But Rose Blue wanted to know, will Abbott finish this term? Well, yes, yeah. Abbott will finish the term. Hold on. Let me grab my tarot cards for that, because Is he going to be reelected? My feeling is no. That there is an awful lot of women in Texas who have had enough. They've had enough. They might be thinking, well, you know what? Yeah, I'm a Republican, and I'll go back to voting Republican 2 years from now. But for now, I'm voting Democrat. Okay. Is Ted Cruz going to get reelected? Wow. I get the Eight of Pentacles. This is, kind of looking at your work, looking at your history, looking at your legacy, and so on. And then I shuffle these cards. Then I get the Seven of Pentacles. Doing what you've always done, right? Just do the job, chop wood, carry water, that kind of thing. And then what do we have? We have the Emperor and the Six of Cups, the nostalgia. I think that what's going to happen is that Ted Cruz is going to be looking back and wondering where he might have done things differently so that he could have retained his seat. Now, you got to know that Texas is highly, highly, highly gerrymandered. And usually I think that that works for them. I'm not so sure that it's going to work this time. I really don't. I think he's going to call for a recount. That you don't need to be psychic to say that. Um, yeah, sorry, I started to shuffle and I had the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles are about values, your worth, your health. So Two of Pentacles is that, yeah, the voters are making a decision. The voters are saying, look, you know what? Maybe it's time for a change. Maybe you're not doing such a great job. Maybe we might rethink this at some point in the future, but for now, let's try something else. So I don't think that it's going to work for Ted Cruz. And so I see him leaving, and I see Abbott leaving shortly after him. Okay, there we go. To enter and get lost. Bermuda Triangle, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Marie Frank. The opposite of love is not hate, but fear. Absolutely. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is that voice inside your head that comes from the ego, that comes from a place that wants to keep you exactly where you are so that you don't make any changes, because change can sometimes be uncomfortable. So it's a lot easier to just, oh, well, never mind. They're all the same. One's the same as the other. That's not true. I think this was our lesson in this whole 8-10 years, is that no, they are not all the same. There are those politicians who get into politics because they do believe in public service, because they see it as a duty to give back to their communities and so on. And those are the people that we should be celebrating. And I don't kid myself. I know that there are. It's not that the Democrats are the angels of politics. No, they're not. There's dirty Democrats, just like there's dirty Republicans. There certain people are attracted to that. So, it's not one side is all good and the other side is all evil. But what Trump has done is he's allowed us to say, okay, who out there is a nasty SOB and will do anything and everything to get themselves ahead at the expense of others. And there's been a good number of people who have said, yeah, that's me. And because they've now self-identified, it makes it harder for them to walk that back. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure that I've missed something. Okay, Rose Blue says, will Congress representatives be changed to 4 years? More work and less campaigning. I think that is something that is going to be handled in Kamala's second term as president. I do see her serving 2 terms. She's going to take care of the important things, the Roe v. Wade, the women's rights, workers' rights, the minimum wage, the border. Those are kind of her key things that she's going to focus on right away. I think in her second administration is when she's going to start looking at some of these term limits, and they do need to be looked at. Okay, Supreme Court used to be, an appointment to the Supreme Court was like the country's way of rewarding judges for their fair and unbiased work, for their knowledge regarding the Constitution and what's involved. It has really gone the other way over the last number of years, where it's no longer an honor. It is, they've taken advantage of it. They have used their they've used their positions in very unseemly ways. So I think that what is likely going to happen is that there will be term limits that are going to be put in the Supreme Court. I think that there's also going to be more rules in place so that even if you're on the Supreme Court, if you do something that is illegal, like if you try to become a Samuel Alito or a Clarence Thomas or whatever, entertainment purposes, YouTube, what do I know? I read cards. So that they can be recalled, so that they can have their positions taken away and say, this was a reward. You are taking advantage of it. So your services are no longer required. Thank you very much. Don't go away mad. Just go away. All right. So let's take a look. And I know that if I've missed someone, please. Please let me know. And Garden Genie said, yeah, I have heard she is also going to crack down on Netanyahu. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, she will. That is something that if you, we can talk more about that tomorrow when I do the show with Helen and Allie about Bob Woodward's book, War. That is covered in there. He covers the invasion of the Ukraine, and also covers the attack on Israel, and who needs to do what, and so on. And I think that she will put Netanyahu in his place. I can see her honestly making that phone call and saying, yeah, you know what, that aid and military stuff that we send you, yeah, unless you start looking after those innocent civilians who have nothing to do with Hamas or any other terror group. These are innocent men, women, and children. Yeah, that delivery of weapons and money, I don't know, could be delayed. Maybe the check gets lost in the mail. It could happen. I think she's going to take a much firmer stance than Biden. Absolutely. Not that I still think Biden is going to go down as one of America's biggest patriots for doing what he did. And T. Lynn, hello, Kim J. And for those of you who have come in over the last little while, I have not seen SNL, last night's SNL, but I did hear actually on the radio as I was driving home from Terror Group, and they were the DJ was commenting on the fact that Kamala Harris made a surprise appearance on SNL. So I'm going to try to see if I can't catch that. Hey, Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. Yes, I'm doing a live. Shocking. Yeah. Okay. I think yes. Now, Book wanted to know how many SCOTUS will step down. Three. Three. I think that Amy Coney Barrett is going to all of a sudden she's going to have a come to Jesus moment, and she's going to see the light. And Thomas, Roberts, Alito, actually for Kavanaugh. Gorsuch, I don't really get anything with Gorsuch, but those four, yeah, they're going to start as soon as Kamala gets in, and it looks like that, yeah, she is definitely going to be sworn in. I think that those justices they're going to do the typical toddler thing where it's, well, I'm not playing anymore. That's it. I've had enough. I'm leaving. Yeah. You guys you're too much. You're too nasty. I'm leaving. So I think that, yeah, there will be, I'm going to say four. Thank you, Liz. And Liz is wondering about a stimulus check. Let's see. So there you go, Book. Okay. Let me go to Carolyn, because Carolyn is also a member, and she would like to know, will the Electoral College be ended? Yes. Yes, I think it's going to start in the she's going to start it in her in the first 4 years. They may come into play again in 2028, but no, nothing after that. AOC, his impeachment papers. Yeah, AOC don't play. Yeah. You know what? Electoral College is coming in fast. She is definitely going to be looking at that, because it doesn't make sense anymore to have the Electoral College. It really honestly doesn't. So she's going to be listening to what the people are saying, and the people, the citizens of the US are actually saying, look, no, that it doesn't work for us anymore. That's not the way that we want things done. It has been a burden. The Electoral College has been a burden on voters, because the Electoral College can subvert the will of the people. They can say, well, yeah, I know that so-and-so, won because they got the majority of the votes, but we think it should go to someone else. No, it has been a burden. It's not going to work out. And Three of Pentacles, I think she's already working on a plan. She's already working on something to temper it down and then get rid of it. But yeah, I think Carolyn, that it is going to, yes, absolutely. The Nine of Swords, it doesn't serve a function anymore. And it has been so gerrymandered now that you can't walk it back. You can't say, well, we'll make this change and that change, and maybe then it'll be okay. No, it has outlived its usefulness. And just like everything else that is happening, the energy is shifting. We are getting to a place where there's going to be a lot more compassion, a lot more understanding. It's not good. Yeah. It is not going to work anymore. The Electoral College, will be done away with. Okay. And all right. And artist Liz says, will Social Security and Medicare ever be codified so Republicans can't ever? Yes, that is one of the things that Kamala Harris is going to do almost right away, is not only codify Roe v. Wade, but also the Medicare and Social Security. Social Security is something that a person has worked for all their life. You have taken it off my paycheck, every single pay, with the promise that when I retire at this specific age, I'm going to be able to support myself with the money that you have taken from me and said you're going to save for me because you don't trust me to save it myself. So that is, it is not an entitlement. Um, it is not something that, well, when you retire, the government sends you a monthly check. No, they send you a portion every month of what it is that you put away. So it's your money, it's not their money. They just used it for all the years that you were working. A lot of people don't understand that. So, okie dokie. Yes, John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Yeah, she's going to be a busy girl. I'll tell you that much. She is going to be a very, very busy girl. Okay. Debbie Smith wanted to know, will Social Security be fixed for seniors and the disabled? We still make below poverty. Yes. Yeah, I think that I think the world is moving to a place that is going to not only be more inclusive, but is going to understand that um, you can't give people less than what they need to live on and then be shocked when they can't do it. Right? When people have to make choices about, okay, do I pay the lights? Do I pay the rent, or do I eat? So there's a number of countries in the world um, who have come up with schemes that have like a minimum monthly amount, whether you have contributed to it or not, but it's a minimum monthly amount, and it is meant to keep up with inflation so that you are able to provide for your family if you're not able to work, if you're disabled or whatever. So I think that is going to be, I think it is going to be changing. Let me just pull a card. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Empress, the women are going to start taking care of the people at large. Of course. Of course. Okay. Yes, book. Make good trouble. And Tea Garden, yes. Also say goodbye to Citizens United. Yes. All right. Rose Blue, will DOJ be handing out subpoenas starting? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. They will. Jack Smith is he's sitting back. He's ready to go. He is absolutely ready to go. And not only will some people be getting subpoenas, and I think we're going to be surprised by some of the people that my incense is burning and the smoke is coming directly towards me all of a sudden. Yeah, this just popped out, the devil. Yeah. Jack Smith he knows who he's targeting. He knows who he's going after. He has done the background work so that that when he starts with these subpoenas, he's going to have the receipts. He's going to have all he needs to say, hey, Remember when you did A, B, C, and D? Well, I need you to come in and have a chat. So, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, men at Fox are outraged that Republican women are being told, oh, let me see. Republican women are being told that their vote is private and that they don't have to tell their husbands. Yes, absolutely. You do not have to do what your husband tells you to do. Um, in fact, for some of these women, maybe the decision that they should be making is this husband doing anything for me? How is this husband enriching my life when, I lose this and I lose this and I lose that, and I've gone from being under my father's thumb to being under my husband's thumb? And do I want that for my daughters? Do I want my daughters to have to go through? No. So it happens. Hey, Karen Doyle, don't worry about being late. Jane the Seeker, hello, nice to see you. Yeah, look at that. It will not leave me alone. Okay, all right. Well, you're coming towards me for a reason. So there. Let's see. What else do I have? I think that's it. And yes, please, what Sherry said, just, yeah, make sure you do the thumbs up, the share, the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you're chatting, you should be subscribed, because I have it set that you need to be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can post. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, Janine Pirro. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, Janine Pirro is just, it's like these people have come out of the woodwork. It's the worst of the worst. They're so delusional that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But what can you do? Yeah. And Rose Blue says an 82-year-old woman voted for the first time. Her hubby passed a year ago. He always told her he voted for her. Oh, yeah. See, that's the kind of thing we need to get rid of, right? And I totally get that. From that generation, women didn't question a lot of things. It just, like I said, yeah, you went from your father's house to your husband's house, and you did your wifely duties, and you cleaned the house and you raised the kids, and yeah. And yes, Anya says, speaking of which, what's going to happen to all the staff at Fox after Kamala wins? Okay, Sherry, no, haven't seen her yet, but then yeah. Okay, what's going to happen to the staff? Well, I'll tell you. I have a feeling some of them are going to do the feign ignorance thing, which is, oh, Trump did all those things? I never knew. Oh my God, do I feel silly? I mean, come on now. We all know what's going on. We all know. So yeah, some of them are going to try that and see if maybe they're not able to walk some of that stuff back. Some of them are going to find themselves looking for jobs somewhere else because they think there's a lawsuit coming at Fox. They've already been through a couple. I think that there's another one that is coming at them. And every time that they're hit with a lawsuit, it does affect not only their bottom dollar, but it affects their ability to be able to go out there and spread the misinformation. I think that, um, oh, yes, Sherry, you stood at the rally. Yes, that that just turned me off. Um, I think one of the things that Kamala is going to do is when it comes to to news reporting, uh, I think that she is going to um, put in stronger laws so that if that you either have to fairly give both points of view at the same time, or if what you're doing is if you're trying to write an editorial piece, that you must identify it as an editorial piece. It is a personal comment. This is not a fact. And that is going to do an awful lot so that a lot of the organizations like Fox News, I I have a feeling that she's going to make them change their corporate name. She's so that they can't call themselves Fox News. They can call themselves Fox Entertainment. They can call themselves, Fox Personal Opinion or whatever, but that they cannot call themselves Fox News. And I think she's going to go after a lot of other such organizations that claim to be news organizations, and it's not going to work. Okay. Hold on. Ness says both siding was a news technique spread in the 90s and 2000s when cable news emerged to fill the 24 hours news cycle. Yes, it absolutely was. And it is something that, if you want to give out fair information, if you want to have an educated and knowledgeable populace, you must give them all the information, not just, well, this is the information as I see it. So therefore, that's the way I see it. You need to see it the same way that I do. And there actually, before the news channels, I know the news up here definitely did. They gave you both sides of an issue. They gave you both. They gave you the information so that you could make up your mind yourself, so that you had discernment about what was happening, what was going on, and so that you could question the information that you got. So there was always that point counterpoint kind of thing going on. I know that a lot of that was it was lost when some of the cable news channels came about. That it was necessary to fill space, so you kind of that's what you had to do. But that's what you should do. I don't think that anyone ever can have a discussion with someone and just present one point of view. No. You're you're convicted of a crime. You go in front of a judge and maybe a jury, and there is, your lawyer speaks for the information as they see it, and the prosecutor speaks for the information as they see it. And then the judge or the people on the jury get to make up their mind. So there are things that that go a little deeper than that. Yes, you're right. in that, there are some things that it's difficult to find the two sides. However, I would argue that there are two sides to school shootings. There are those that, yeah, somebody went into a school and shot up that school. And I would say, okay, how the argument then becomes, how did they get to not only that point, but who made it possible for them to do what they did? Right? Was it a parent who could see the warning signs and decided that no, they're going to get blinders on and they're going to say, no, not my child? Was it the person who sold them a gun, knowing that, this is someone who's a little wacko, right? Yeah, hurricanes and things. Well, look what Trump did with telling people in North Carolina, oh, don't take any money from FEMA because they'll take your house. That's not true. Yeah. And no, you're right. There is no one is for school shootings. That is something that should be, I think there needs to be more enforcement when it comes to certain things like gun control, yeah. Oh, no, you're not, Ness. No, you're not. You're doing a great job. Yeah, that's one of the, see, folks, this is one of the things that intelligent sentient beings do, is we can have discussions back and forth and we can say, you know what, maybe I don't agree with that, and here's the reason I don't agree with it. But it doesn't mean that, we want to get we want to pick up a gun and go after someone because they disagree with us, or there is punishment, some sort of punishment because you disagree with me. No, not at all. That's what we do. That's how we learn. We talk about things, and we should be smart enough to, when we listen to someone else's point of view, to listen with an open mind and say, you know what, that was a point that they brought up I hadn't thought of. I hadn't thought about that. And maybe before I say, no, this is my opinion and I'm going to stick to it, maybe I should just double check and see, have I been given the right information? That's what we should be doing. So, yeah. You guys, I love the fact that you're chatting with each other and doing things. And yes, Don, Canada has gun control. There are, if you're an avid hunter and, this is something that you enjoy doing, and, you own a gun for hunting, then that's fine. You own a gun for hunting. You don't own 28 guns for hunting, and 3 of them are, assault rifles. No. Okay, hold on. Rose Blue, I'm going to go up and see where your comment was, because I missed it because I was too busy yapping. 4 channels, ABC, NBC. Yep, that was it. And if the president was on, oh, that's it. Your night was shot. There was nothing, nothing that you could do. Yeah. Okay. Semi-autos just make hamburger. Exactly, Don. You can't. Yeah. And okay, can we pull cards on how Trump is feeling and how Kamala is feeling? Okay, Rose, just put it in again. Just put it in again. It'll save me from having to scroll up. Hey, Marby. Yeah, absolutely. All right. I'm going to do 2 piles. I'm going to do 1 pile for Kamala and 1 pile for Trump and see how they're feeling, how things are going. And ta-ta-ta-ta. All righty. Okay, this is for Kamala. This is for Trump. Okay, all right. Rose blue. I will do that. Okay. These cards. Oh, yes, Nez. Yeah. No. The year. Like I saw that and I thought, oh, you sick effing puppy. That's exactly what I thought. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. There is, all right. So Trump is looking after his own needs. He is looking around and oh, she said the same thing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's talking to the people around him, and all he wants to hear is how great he's doing, and how he's going to win. This is it's a difficult burden on them, because it doesn't matter how they try to explain it to him, that this was you went out there, you fought a good fight, but chances are you're not going to make it. He's not willing to listen to any of that. He sees things his own way. He sees himself as, I'm the leader. I'm the best. No one has done more for this country. He is living in such a bad delusional state that, as far as he's concerned, he's got this in the bag. Okay. On Kamala's side, we have got the 10 of Pentacles. This is good. This is things are going her way. The effort and the joy, the messaging that she has put out there is resonating with a lot of people. It is, to a large extent, it is resonating with the men, the King of Pentacles, because these men realize that what is at stake is the future of their daughters and the future of their granddaughters. They may not be able to, maybe their wives aren't childbearing years or whatnot. So, some of the effect may not be as bad on their wives. But even if their wives are younger, it really affects the females. And there's a lot of men out there who are very much getting in touch with the feminine. And they're recognizing also that, you come after women's rights today, you're going to come after my rights tomorrow. It's not, you can't make an argument against that. Um, and she is absolutely resonating with the women, with the Queen of Wands. Women hear her message. They understand what she is trying to do. They know what the other side is trying to do. Women have been silent for a good long time because they have, part of it was complacency, right? Um, they just kind of, it was the old, well, politicians, they're all the same, right? Well, now, over the last number of years, women have realized that, oh no, they're not. Oh no, they're not. So, yeah, Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is my favorite queen in the tarot deck. She knows her stuff. She knows what she has to do. She's going to go out there and do it. And she's going to do it with a smile on her face. And damn it, if you stand in her way, she's going to push you over. That's it. She's done. She's not playing, right? She's telling you what you need to hear. She is telling you the truth. And it would sound terrible if I said, well, she's got that my way or the highway attitude. But there is part of that. The difference is she's not doing it from a place of being self-serving and being selfish. This is what is going to be good for everyone. This is what is going to benefit everyone. So, get on board. The train is leaving the station. You're either part of the group that's leaving on it, or you're going to be left behind. Your choice. So, Kamala's my girl. I think I'm looking forward, as I've said many times, to Tuesday. And if you guys down south, if you just happen to hear a whole lot of what sounds like clanking noise in the US and you don't know exactly where it's coming from, it'll be from my house. I'll be up there with the pots and pans, just making noise, dancing in the streets. So there you go. Kamala is Shiva. She will serve justice. Yes, she will. And I think it was Rose Blue. Was it you who mentioned that Kamala's name means lotus? And lotus, you can say, stands for leader of the United States. I like that. I really like that. Okay, so we're going to go to Rose Blue's question, and then I'll be done. I still have other work to do tonight, So, okay. Yes, Teresa. Yeah. Diana, which means goddess. Uh-huh. Yes, Sherry. And Diana she's the goddess of, I think she's the goddess of war. Is she not? Or the goddess of yeah, she don't take no prisoners. Yeah. Yeah. T-Lin, be positive. Be positive. Have faith. That's how we started this. You just have faith. Don't give into that fear. It will be wondrous. It will be fabulous. Oh, Carolyn, I'm sorry. Well, he's like me. I can't vote either because I'm Canadian. I'm up here in Canada, but but we can send out the good positive winning energy. How's that? Okay. Hey, Ramon, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And who else? Oh, Buck, thank you. And I adore you. You're a fighter as well. You just don't always realize it. But there we go. Okay. So, will Fox contracts with military be canceled? Mm, possibly, possibly in time. I don't see it happening right away. Um, and that's only because, you need to have, they can fall under that free speech, right? I think that if they change some of their wording, some of their editorializing and all that. Oh, yes. Yes, thanks, Sherry. Goddess of the hunt and protector of women. Yes, you're right. Um, I think in that way, um, you I mean, if you get rid of Fox, then what about those people who say, well, I don't support ABC. I think that, I don't need to hear what ABC is saying. And then you go to, well, what about MSNBC? Well, what about PBS? So I think that they may still be on the bases. They're I think that they might be. Um, I feel like they're going to be rebranded, and it's not going to be Fox News. I think that it's like Fox Entertainment or Fox whatever. But I don't. I think that they're going to make them take away that news, and they're going to have to highlight that um, that what they are talking about are opinions, and that's basically all that they are. Is this is my opinion on this fact, this is how I see this fact. So yeah. All righty. Oh, they're licensed under Fox Entertainment. Well, then, maybe that's the name that they should go by, is Fox Entertainment, not Fox News, because they're not news. They're entertainment. So, alrighty, you guys. Well, I still have to get my members video out, so I need to work on that. And yeah, that's about it. But so glad you all joined me. My gosh, there's I think 79 at one point in here, which is fabulous. That is wonderful. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. It's going to be an exciting week. I'm honestly, it's like uh it's like the night before Christmas, the night before your birthday, and the night before you get married, all in one. Yeah. Yes, book. Yes. Yeah. Jesse said women are cheating on husbands by voting their own way. Well, cheat away. Cheat away. Those, like I said earlier, maybe those women need to reevaluate who they're married to. And, you want to see what I'm up to, honey? Well, here, I'm serving you papers. We're done. We're done. I'm about to make my own decisions. So, yeah. Oh, very good for you, Garden Genie. Yeah. Okay. All right. Before I carry on and keep you guys here any longer, thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me carry on and on and on. And I will see you throughout the week. And I will post in the next little while to the community tab my schedule this week. And there's some good things. I've got Annette Dion. I'll be on Terry, holding your space, a few others. So yeah, look for that. Have a great night all. And I will see you later. Bye.